Good morning, children. Welcome to class 12th biology once again. Children, in our previous videos, we were discussing about chapter 8, that is human health and diseases. Okay, so children, today the topic we are taking in this chapter, that is cancer. Cancer, that is the most serious and dangerous disease in human. Definition, you can see that it is the uncontrolled division of cell. Okay, the cell lost the property of contact inhibition and they divide more and more and produce the mass of cell, that is known as the tumor. Okay, so due to the uncontrolled division or proliferation of cell, a tumor is formed, and this tumor, that is known as the cancerous tumor, that may cause the death of the organism, also can cause the. Okay, so children, as you see on your screen, cancer is defined as uncontrolled division or proliferation of cell without any differentiation. Okay, children, in our body the cells have a property of contact inhibition. Okay, in this property the cells divide themselves according to the needs. Okay, whatever the needs of the body, the cells divide. Like suppose our cells divide thousands of times, hundreds of times, so they will divide themselves. But due to the biological, physical and chemical agents, the cell lost the property of contact inhibition and they divide more and more. Uncontrolled growth, uncontrolled division takes place, the proliferation of cells takes place. Due to that, a tumor are formed there, masses of cell, that is tumor, are formed there, and that tumor is known as the cancerous tumor, and they can cause the death of an organism. Okay, so contact inhibition, that is the property, but this property is lost by human due to physical, chemical and biological agents, that is carcinogens. Okay, so children, first of all, see the characteristics of the cancerous cell. Okay, which cell we can say that it is cancerous? First, the cells divide repeatedly with uncontrolled cell division. Okay, cell division takes place more and more, that is uncontrolled. Second, the cancer cell do not require extra cellular growth factor. Okay, they do not require that factor. Next, cancer cell lost the property of contact inhibition. Okay, if they lost, then the uncontrolled division takes place and it forms the masses of cell, that is tumor. Fourth, due to repeated division, cells form a large mass of tissue called tumor. Okay, tumor are formed due to the uncontrolled cell division. The cells pass out from the tumor to new site and forming the secondary tumor. Okay, the tumor will spread. The cells come out from the tumor and they attack on the healthy cells, and they also convert the healthy cells into the tumor cells. Okay, so basically the tumors, that is of two types, benign tumor and malignant tumor. Okay, the tumor that is formed in the human body due to the uncontrolled cell division are of two types. Number one, benign, and number two, the malignant. Okay, we'll see a difference between the benign and malignant, then we'll move forward. Okay, you see there, you can see on your screen, children, the benign tumor. Okay, it is non-cancerous. Okay, why we are saying non-cancerous? Because the benign tumor, they stop the growth after attaining a certain size. A size remain of like 10 centimeter, yeah, 1 inch. After that, the cell division stop in the benign tumor. Okay, they produce the less harm to body. Okay, जो disadvantage होता है, that is very less in case of benign tumor. So it is non-cancerous, it is not spread. Okay, the cells not come out from the benign tumor, but the malignant, that is the cancerous tumor, it is not limited. The uncontrolled cell division takes place there and form the group of cell, that is a tissue, that is a tumor, and the cells from tumor come out and attack. They invade the other healthy cells and form the another tumor. Okay, so it show the metastasis. Metastasis means they invades the other body parts. Okay. Second, benign tumor does not show metastasis and it is non-invasive. Okay, metastasis, that is it is not spread and it is not attacked to the healthy cells. Okay, where the benign malignant tumor, that is show the metastasis, they spread in the various parts of the body and invades the other body parts. They also attack the other body parts. Third, it stops growth after reaching a certain size. But in malignant tumor, they show indefinite growth. Okay, the size of the tumor increase. Okay, but in benign tumor, the size of the tumor will stop after attaining a certain size. Okay, benign tumor, that is less fatal to the body, but the malignant tumor, that is the more fatal to the body. It causes the death of an organism. Okay, malignant tumor. Okay, so this is a difference between benign tumor and malignant tumor. Okay, children. Now, what are the causes? What are the agents that cause the cancer in human? You can see that the cancer causing agent, one second. Just one second, one second. Okay. So, the cancer causing agents are called carcinogens. Basically, carcinogens are known as chemical, physical, and biological agents, and they cause the cancer in humans. Okay, you see on your screen, children. The cancer causing agents are called carcinogens. These are of following types. Number 1, chemical agents. Number 2, physical agents. Number 3, biological agents. Okay, chemical agents like tobacco, basically tobacco that is present in cigarette. Okay, so they cause the cancer. In tobacco, a substance that is found, nicotine. Okay, nicotine is a name of substance that is found in tobacco and that is responsible for cancer. Okay, other reason also chemical like aniline dyes. Okay, benzopropene, benzopyrene, sorry, and the chemicals like tobacco. Physical agents, ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation like X-rays, gamma rays, and non-ionizing, that is UV rays. Okay, so those persons are in the habit of taking cigarette regularly, that have the big chances of having cancer, because the cigarette that have the tobacco, and tobacco contains the nicotine that is responsible for cancer. Okay, X-rays and gamma rays, those persons that are come in contact with X-rays and gamma rays regularly, they have the more chances to have a cancer. Okay, UV rays also, UV rays, that is a major causes of cancer in human. Okay, so that is chemical and physical. Next one, that is biological. Biological, basically the viruses, oncogenic viruses. Okay, oncogenic viruses that are responsible for causing the cancer in human, but these oncogenic viruses that are inactive. Okay, like if any person that are affected or attacked by the oncogenic viruses, so these virus will enter into the human but in inactive form. Okay, these virus that are enter the humans, but they will remain inactive inside the body. But the person, those have the oncogenic viruses and are exposed and are coming contact with X-rays, gamma rays, UV rays or tobacco, then the oncogenic virus become active and cause the cancer. Okay, so basically the biological agents are depend on physical and chemical agents to cause the cancer. Okay, clear? Next, children, next are the types of cancer. Okay, that is very important regarding your exam. In 1 marks may be asked. It is of 4 types. Number 1, carcinoma. Okay, the first one, that is carcinoma. It is skin cancer. Basically in the epithelial tissue this cancer appear, so that's why the scientists have the term skin cancer to the carcinoma. Okay, second, that is melanoma. Okay, melanoma, that is appear on the special sites, melanocytes, cells that are found in the skin. So if the melanocytes that is affected by the physical and chemical agents, then the cancer of melanocytes is known as the melanoma. Okay, third, sarcoma, the third type of cancer, and it is the cancer of mesodermal tissues. Okay, mesodermal means, children, like those organs that are mesodermal origin, like basically internal organs. Okay, internal organs that are mesodermal origin. So if the cancer that appear in the internal organs of the human, so that is sarcoma cancer. Okay, third, leukemia or lymphoma. It is a blood cancer that occur in the blood cells. Okay, so the 4 types of cancer. Number 1, carcinoma, it is skin cancer. Melanoma, it is the cancer of melanocytes of skin. Sarcoma, that is the cancer of mesodermal tissues. And fourth, leukemia, that is the cancer of blood cells, or we can say that blood cancer. Okay, next children, that is detection, diagnosis. Okay, how can we diagnose a person is suffering from a cancer? The various techniques are there. By the use of these techniques we can easily diagnose we can easily detect the cancer. The first one, that is bone marrow test. Okay, the blood and bone marrow test, in which we can count the blood cell. Okay, we can count the blood cell. If blood cell will increase, so they may cause the blood cancer. Okay, leukemia. So the bone marrow test, basically, in which we count the blood cell, increase cell count. Okay, increase cell count in blood bone marrow test. Next one, that is biopsy or histopathological study. Okay, biopsy or histopathological test. In biopsy, children, a piece of suspected tissue, like a tumor is there. Okay, so we'll take a piece of that tissue, then we cut into the thin section. We also provide a stain to this tissue and examine under a microscope by a pathologist. Okay, clear? A small piece we have take from the tumor, then we stain and examine under the microscope. Okay, the next technique that are used for diagnosis is radiography. In radiography, x-rays. Okay, x-rays are used to detect the cancer of internal organs. Okay, so basically, if a person is suffering from internal organ problems, they go for the radiography. By the use of radiography, the x-rays detect the cancer of internal organs. Okay, next one, that is CT scan. CT scan are used to detect the cancer of internal objects. Okay, internal organs, in which the x-rays is generated to form the three-dimensional image of the internal object. Okay, of internal objects. Next one, that is MRI. Children, by the use of MRI, we can easily diagnose the cancer. Okay, see about this. MRI accurately detect the pathological and physiological changes in the living tissues. If some changes are appear in the tissue, that is physiological or pathological, so that is easily detect by MRI. Okay, magnetic resonance imaging. Okay, the full form is also important. Next, that is sixth method to diagnose the cancer is monoclonal antibodies. Okay, a specific antibodies that are insert into the human, and if these antibody that are joined to the antigen, specific antigen, those cause the cancer. Okay, so by this way the cancer is detected. Okay, so the six tests that are used to diagnose the cancer: number 1, the bone marrow test; number 2, biopsy; number 3, radiography; number 4, CT scan; number 5, MRI; and number 6, that is monoclonal antibodies. Okay, clear about this? Now next, children, that is the treatment. Okay, the treatment, nowadays, children, the treatment is not developed more. Okay, it is very specific. Some cancer hospitals that are found in India, but the famous personality and celebrity that goes outside the India, especially in America, and they believe in the US treatment of cancer. Okay, some common treatment for cancer, that is surgery. Number one, that is surgery. Surgery, that is operation in which the tumor cells that are removed, the tumor that is removed through the surgery. Okay. Second, that is radiation therapy. In radiation therapy, children, the lethal eradication of tumor cell is done. The tumor cell will be eradicated, but the proper care of the surrounding tissue, surrounding cell. Okay, because the cancerous cell will be completely eradicated, but we have to take the proper care of the other cell. Okay. Next one, that is chemotherapy, in which some drugs are giving, the chemotherapeutic drugs that are giving to the patient to kill the cancerous cell, but these drugs, they have some side effects of hair loss or anemia. Next, that is immunotherapy. Okay. In immunotherapy, the alpha interferons injections are giving to the patient to destroy the tumor. Okay, to generate the immunosystem, and if immunosystem will generate, they help in to destroy the tumor. Okay, so these are some possible treatment of cancer that are using recently nowadays. So that's all for today, children. Cancer we have discussed. I hope you have learned properly. If any problem regarding AIDS and cancer, we'll discuss in the live class. Okay. Thank you.